Again, nice big breath in and a nice easy exhale. And again, one more time, nice big breath in and an easy exhale. Now let's take our hands and let them rest on our belly. And take a few more rounds of breath here, just settling in. So, yeah, I know we've all been cooped up a little bit, right? But it still gets a little crazy. There's other things to consider, and we might still feel like our mind is racing as well as our body. So, I just want you to take this time to feel a little still, a little centered if you can, even if it only lasts for this next 45 minutes. Easy, easy breath. And we can use the breath as an anchor to the present moment. So when our mind starts racing, and it will, that's the nature of the mind, just come back to this awareness of the breath. Whether it's letting the hands rest on the belly or just that simple awareness of the breath as it enters through the nose, it's always here for you. Now go ahead and bend your knees, plant your feet on the earth, and let's just start this slow windshield wiper. So taking the feet wider than the knees, start to let the knees fall from side to side. You could tee your arms out to the side if that served you and if you've got space for it, right? But just use this movement as a slow warming up. And if you want to let your head fall in the opposite direction, that works too. Lovely, you guys. All right, bringing the knees back up to center. Let's draw the knees into the chest, rounding through the spine. Extend the left leg out and down onto the mat. So we're still holding on to this right knee, but I want you to open this right knee out to the right. Now, you could prop that knee up into your right palm, or you could take that right hand inside the thigh and encourage a deeper opening. So it's completely up to you. Just try to keep breathing here. Now, that left hip is probably going to come up a little bit, and that's okay. Now, with your next exhale, let's gently take this right knee over to the left into a twist. And you might have to shift that left hip just a little bit towards the center of the mat. And for me, I got to slide that left shoulder out from underneath just to square the chest. Nice, easy breath. Now, as we inhale and come back up to center, let's find figure four. So take that right ankle onto the left knee, draw that left thigh in, right foot is flexed. So you can choose to hold the stillness of this pose, or you could cradle a little bit if that's what works for you. But do try to keep the spine neutral. And so that means the tailbone is down, the back of the head is down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then go ahead, uncross here, hug the knees in. And then extend that right leg out and down onto the mat. So hands are on this left knee, just a little bit of weight of the hands here. And then we're going to open the left knee out to the left. Again, you could prop it up into the hand or let that left hand come inside the thigh just to encourage a little bit more opening. And breath is easy. All right, from here, let's go ahead and take that left knee and guide it all the way over to the right, shifting that right hip. And again, you might have to square the chest by sliding that right shoulder out from underneath. Stay with the breath. And then inhale, let's come back through center. Find that figure four, left ankle, right knee. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but my dog Henry is right outside the camera and he is just whining like he needs to be in here. So if you hear that, it's not a microphone issue, it is a large dog issue. So again, cradling here if that works for you, or just holding the stillness. Lovely, you guys. All right, uncross here. Hug the knees and round through the spine. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let's find our way into table pose. Right, and again, just mindful of the space around you. And then once you get here, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Just start to take some hip circles, some cat cows, whatever works for you. Just moving your body in a way that is supportive. If you're me, wipe all the abundance of dog hair off your yoga mat, right? All right, now from a neutral spine, I want you to take your right leg back and then cross it over to the left and just look over that left shoulder. And breathe, get into that side body. Then we're gonna pick this right leg up, take it all the way over to the right. Take that right arm up to the sky, lean back. Lovely, and then bring the right hand down and take the left arm up. Let's take this left arm, thread the needle, reach towards those right toes, and breathe. Now, if you want to take a bind here, for that other shoulder, for the right shoulder, you can, but you don't have to. And then slowly coming back. Right, take the hands a little further out in front of the shoulders. We're going to take those right toes up, walk the hands out, come forward, drop into your hips, and then press back. And just move here with your voice. As we inhale, we come forward. As we exhale, we move back. And then next time you find yourself back, just pause there and walk the hands over to the left. Come back through center. Make your way into table pose. Take a couple cat cows here. And then go ahead and take that left leg back and cross it over to the right. And just look over that right shoulder towards the toes. Breathing into that left side. And then pick up that left leg, take it all the way back over to the left. Let's take that left arm up. Lean back here. Bring the left hand down. Take the right arm up. And then thread the needle, reaching through. Easy breath again, bind if you'd like. And then let's inhale, come all the way back out. Nice, both hands come down in front, turn those left toes up, walk the hands out, come forward, drop into your hips, and press back and forth here. Easy with the breath. Next time you come back, just pause here. Let's walk the hands over to the right. Getting into that side body again. Lovely. Come back to center. Back into our table pose. Couple of cat cows here, whatever you might need. But when you feel ready, let's make our way into down dog. So curl the toes under, push the floor away, come on up into your down dog. And from here, just pedal it out a little bit. So wag your tail, get into your toes. Again, maybe you've been sitting a little still the last couple days. Just bring whatever movement feels good in the body. Let's pause here in your down dog, but check that space between your neck and your shoulders and your ears. So make sure it doesn't feel like you're shrugging your shoulders. Little bend to your knees as you send your bum up higher. Take a breath in. Nice, easy exhale. Again, big breath in. Exhale. One more big breath in. And then with this exhale, I want you to find your way to the top of the mat. So finding our forward fold here, and feet can be hip distance apart, right? Bend the knees if you need to, but just release the head down. Nice, and get settled in your feet as we inhale. Let's rise all the way up to standing. And then exhale, bring the hands down into Tadasana. Inhale, bring your hands to heart. Exhale. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down again. Bend those knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, empty the belly. Push through the feet. Inhale, let's rise. Reach for the sky, but keep those shoulders dropping. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, empty the belly. Push into the feet, let's rise. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale. Inhale, let's reach up. We're going to add into this now. So as you exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, take your left knee back and down onto the mat. Now bring both hands to the inside of this right foot. And I want you to reach that right arm out. Like there's just something in front of you and you can't quite get to it. And then you're going to take this right arm, you're going to sweep it all the way back behind you, like a game show host. Ta-da. And then exhale, round through the spine. Think cat pose as we bring the fingertips back down. Again, inhale, reach up and back. And exhale. And inhale, reach up and back. And then just pause here. Take the back of the hand to the tailbone. Lean back, just like we were doing when we thread the needle. Just lean back here a little bit. Then bring this right hand back to the top. Pick up this back knee. We're going to pivot around to a wide leg forward fold. And you're just going to move around here a little bit. That is Henry whining. And you're just going to shake it out. Now we're going to do the same thing to the back. So you'll all have your backs to the camera, as will I. We'll pivot around. So our right knee is down, left knee is bent. Both hands are to the inside. Reach back behind you or in front of you, and then reach all the way back. Sweep it back. And then exhale round. Reach out and inhale. And again, exhale. And then one more time, reach back behind you, back of the hand to the tailbone. Lean back a little bit. You could lean into that right hand. Keep breathing. Now this time as we come out, frame that foot, pick up the back knee. Let's step back to plank. Lower your knees down, your chest and your chin. Draw the elbows back, lift the heart, cobra, and then we'll exhale, down dog. Take a breath in down dog, get settled. Your next exhale brings you to that space between your hands. So we're still facing the back of our mat. And then inhale, let's rise up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale from the heart, and then we inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Now as you inhale, left knee back and down again. Both hands to the inside of this right foot. Right arm reaches out. You're going to sweep up and back. Nice. And then bring it forward. Lovely. Up and back. And forward. And one more time, bring it back. Lean back a little bit. Keep breathing. Nice. You guys bring the right hand to the inside. Pick up. Again, we pivot around and just shift here a little bit from side to side. Now, if you're at home and you're on carpet, be really mindful. Instead of pivoting on your feet, you might want to pick them up, right? It's different everywhere we are. All right, pause here, lift up. Let's pivot back to the top of the mat. Both hands to the inside of this left foot. Left arm reaches out, sweep up and back, opening the chest as well as the hip flexor. Inhale, open. Exhale. One more time, reach back here, just pause. Lean back. Beautiful. Come back, frame the foot, step back to plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Let's lift our hearts into cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Lovely, you guys. All right, inhale your right leg up and back behind you. If you have space, if you don't worry about it. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Take the left knee down. Now come up onto this right heel, turn the right toes out, roll to that outer edge. I feel like you can just barely see me doing that. Roll back, there we are. Take this right arm back and just lean back, or you could push that thigh away. So we're taking that work we just did, making it a little bit bigger, getting into our hip flexors. Beautiful. As we come back, turn the toes forward, step back to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Lift your heart to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Left foot to the outside. Right knee comes down. Again, pick up those toes, turn them out. Open here, lean back. Somebody has just snuck under a chair. This is Henry and Henry's tail. Lovely. All right, come back to center. Step back to plank, lower down, knees, chest, chin, to cobra, to child's pose. It's okay. Usually when I write the classes, he's in here anyway. So, all right, child's pose here for a couple of breaths. Easy, easy breath. All right, slowly rise up. I'm going to take you through this first flow just so we kind of know what we're doing. And also just to be mindful of your space. So starting in our down dog, we're going to take the right leg up. We're going to step through into a warrior two. Right, from your warrior two, you're just going to interlace the hands behind you. Lift your heart, take the heart forward. So I'm pushing the bum out. It's a variation of a humble warrior. Right, and then from here, we're going to come up. We're going to find triangle pose. Lovely. Then you're going to come back up, warrior two. We're going to shift to the back, skandasana. Then you're going to pivot all the way to the top. Look at that timing. Henry knew just to get out of my way. And you'll find a twist. From here, we'll step back and we'll do it all over again. So go ahead and find your down dog. I found mine. It's right here. Gonna get him out of the way. Go ahead and take a vinyasa if you'd like. All right, from your down dog, inhale. If you can, take your right leg up and back. And as you exhale, let's step through to warrior two. All right, from your warrior two, just bring the hands behind you, lift your heart, and then start to take the heart forward. Again, we're in this humble warrior variation. Now, let go of that death grip in your hands. So this should work for the shoulders and the hip. And then as we inhale, rise up, warrior two. From warrior two, push the floor away, straighten this front leg. Right hand is on the shin, left arm to the sky. Relax those shoulders down. Pull back up, we're in our warrior two. Then you're just gonna shift to the back, bend that back knee, right? And then we're gonna pivot all the way around. Find your twist. Frame the foot, step back to plank. Take a vinyasa if you'd like. Could also take the knees, chest, chin. And as we exhale, we'll meet back in down dog. Inhale, let's take that left leg up. Step through to warrior two. Nice, you guys. Take the hands behind you. Lift the heart. Start to take that heart forward. Again, variation on the humble warrior. Keep breathing. Inhale, let's rise back up. Open out to triangle pose. Lovely. Pull back up, warrior two. And again, just this little skandasana to the back. From here, you'll sweep all the way to the top and open up. Lovely, you guys. Frame the foot. This time, let's step to the top. We're in our forward fold. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale, hands in Tadasana. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale. Inhale, let's reach. Forward fold. We're going to step the left foot back, warrior two. So all the same work, just moving in a different direction. Again, interlace. Lift the heart. Take that heart forward. And breathe. Breathe some more. And then inhale, come back up. We're in that warrior two first, then straighten that leg, triangle pose. From triangle back into your warrior two, and then shift your weight back. I like to come onto my front heel. It helps my balance. Hands are gonna come down like we're sweeping through the sand. We open up. We're in a little twist. Come back to center. Let's step to the top. Go ahead, step that right foot back, warrior two. Nice, you guys interlace. Lift your heart. And then exhale, start to take the heart forward. Keep breathing. All right, inhale, let's come up. Warrior two. Shift to triangle. Keep breathing. Warrior two. Skandasana to the back. Lovely. Let's sweep around to the top. Find that twist. And I know some of you out there are taking a lounging lizard. That's okay too. Bring that left hand down. Step back to plank. Take a vinyasa if you'd like. To down dog. Let's do that one more time. Right leg lifts. Step through, warrior two. Interlace. Lift your heart. Heart moves forward. Keep breathing. Try to keep that front knee on top of the ankle. It's just, we want to pull back away from it. See if you could shift more towards it. Inhale, let's reach back up. Open out warrior two. Push the floor away, find triangle. From triangle back to your warrior two, and then skandasana. Let's just pause here for, 10, 20 minutes. No, but just a minute. Take the hands down, pivot around. Find that twist. Back to center. Step back, take a vinyasa if you'd like. All right, last side here, left foot to the top, warrior two. Lovely, interlace the hands, lift the heart. Heart moves forward. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, let's come back up. Warrior two. Shift to your triangle. Keep breathing. Pull back up, warrior two. Again, let's skandasana to the back. Just pause here. Keep breathing. Hands come down. Let's pivot around. Find that twist. Frame the foot. Step back to plank. Again, vinyasa if you'd like, or you could go right to child's pose. We will all meet up in child's pose. And just take a breath or two. Roll the wrists a little bit. Whatever you might need. When you feel ready, go ahead and come on up. Let's bring our feet around in front. Nice. So shoulders stack right on top of the hips. And then inhale, take your arms up towards the sky. So arms can reach without the shoulders reaching. Arms reach up. Then bring the arms in line with the shoulders. And imagine I'm pulling you forward. Reach, 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 reach. And then just bring the hands down as well as the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, move your heart forward. Then let the head fall. So trying to keep this mostly in the hamstrings and out of the low back. And your legs will tell you, I promise. And keep breathing. And breathe some more. And ideally, if you can get to your toes, you could draw them back a little bit and get into the calves. Beautiful, guys. Slowly come back up. Let's take this right leg out to the side, externally rotate, and then bring that right heel in. Right. And again, if you think you can go further, I always tell you this, but scoot towards the heel rather than cranking it back. And then inhale, lift your heart again, and let's come forward. Janu Shirshasana. And breathe. And then slowly start to come up. And let's twist over to the left. Draw the head back slightly, but let the shoulders relax. All right, let's counter twist now. So left hand on this right knee. And as always, if you want to take that side bend, you take that arm that's back behind you and you reach it towards the toes that are out in front of you. And you breathe. Nice, you guys. Slowly come back up. Bring this right leg back out and down onto the mat. Let's find that forward fold again. Reaching forward with the heart, shoulders relaxed. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, slowly come back up and let's take this left leg out to the side, bend the knee, bring that heel in, and then take the heart forward. Relax the shoulders. And breathe. Nice, you guys. All right, come on up. Let's twist first to the right. All right, counter twist. Again, take that back arm up and over if you'd like. There's that side bend. Beautiful. Come back to center. And this time, just slide this right foot back to meet the left, lift your heart, and then start to hinge forward. So if you see how I'm sitting here, sometimes I'll take my elbows and just press them into my calf muscles just a little bit to encourage just a bit more opening. It's not a lot of force. It's just using the weight of my body, shifting it forward just to help. And breathe. And breathe some more. Lovely, guys. So while you're here in Baddha Konasana, I'm going to take you through our last pose. We're going to move towards pigeon. Right. So pigeon is different for everybody. And especially if you're at home, you might not have props or you might have more props than what we have sometimes. But modification for this, if you've got any knee issues, is going to be to come on your back and just take that figure four the way that we did it at the beginning of class. Right. And that's going to work for you. Otherwise, if we're going to move towards pigeon, right. And again, just watch, we'll do it together. Right, we're gonna start in our down dog position. You're gonna take the leg up. I'm gonna ask you to just take a little fire hydrant. Right, so we get into that hip, maybe wiggle the toes a little bit. Then as we come forward, we're just gonna bring the knee to the wrist. So right knee to right wrist. And then that ankle's in the general space, right? It doesn't have to be all the way to the top. I'm heel toeing it a little bit more forward, and you can't see any of that because of the camera. So let me scoot back. All right, here we are again. I'm going to bring my right knee to my right wrist, right? And I'm going to start to walk that ankle, but I'm also sliding back to get a little deeper into the pose. Now, before we settle into this, we're going to thread the needle. So just where my arms are, you're going to see I'm going to reach through. All right, so I'll reach through from the same side that the knee is bent. We'll come out and we'll reach through to the other side. We'll come out and then we will come down. Now, if this troubles the back knee, right, you could also just bend this back knee and then we're in this S shape, right? And then in order to come out, you're going to come up, little break dance work. We're going to bring that back leg all the way around and we'll find a couple twists, come out, vinyasa, do the other side. All right, so down dog, take a vinyasa here if you'd like. Nice, easy breath. All right. And then from our down dog, again, if you can, if you've got the space, take that right leg up to the sky, heel to the bum, stack the hips, but not the shoulders. Keep breathing. Now let's take this right knee to the right wrist, right ankle towards the left wrist. Start to slide that back leg back. Get a little adjusted here. And again, this is the place you could always go on your back side. You just won't thread the needle. And that's probably not such a bad thing for some of you, right? Maybe that's better for you. So we're going to take this right arm, thread it underneath the left. Now you can take that left hand behind you, just back of the hand to the tailbone, right? And your head's probably not going to go down. My shoulder's resting on that knee, but I'm getting a nice bit of work in the hip. Then I'm going to bring this left hand back down to the earth, come out, take the left arm, thread it underneath the right. And you could take that right arm behind you as well, but let your body relax onto this leg. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, come back out. Just bring both hands down in front. Let your forehead rest on your hands or on the floor. Relax the shoulders. Just breathe here. And then slowly come back up. Shift your weight into this right leg. Little break dance in here as we circle this left leg. So the left foot comes either to the right thigh or just to the right shin, depending on your hips, right? And then drop this left hip down. Let's twist first to the left. And breathe. Lovely, you guys. Let's counter twist. Then as we come back, take this left leg, circle it all the way back. Right, see if you could press back to plank. Take a vinyasa if you'd like. We'll meet in down dog. And that'll get us ready for the other side. Left leg lifts, heel to the bum, stack the hips. And then bring this left knee to the left wrist. Left ankle to the right wrist. Start to slowly settle in, and it might be different for each side, right? One side you might have to be on your back or the other way around. All right, we're going to take this left hand, thread it through under the right. Maybe take the right hand behind you. Just breathe, but we're also shifting our weight even more into that left hip, creating some pressure in kind of a nice way. Or the niceness might be when you come out of it too. That could be what makes it nice. All right, coming out. Take this right arm, thread it under the left. Lovely, you guys. Next inhale, come back out. Come to center and slowly lower down. Just resting here. Trying to maybe square your hips a little bit more. So with those kind of threading of the needles, we tend to shift everything towards the left. See if you can square the hips and bring sort of equal pressure to both sides. And breathe. Nice. And then slowly come on up. Again, shift over to this left. Take this right leg, circle it all the way around. Again, that right foot can come either to the left thigh or to the left shin. Wherever it lands, then take a twist to the right. And breathe. Lovely, you guys. Let's counter twist. Nice. Now, as we come back to center, just take this right leg out, left foot out. Let's windshield wiper a little bit. And this is a great time if you want to pull your socks on or you've got just some cozy things to put on for Shavasana. This is a great time to do it. Depending on where you're at, you also might want to scoot your bum up towards your bed and just put your legs over the bed or take the legs up the wall. So, whatever best serves you. That is one of the nice things about practicing at home. You've got some additional props, but just start to slowly lower down. Stay with that windshield wiper just a little bit more. And if you need to take happy baby or anything else before Shavasana, this is a great time to do it. So we'll be here for just about 2 to 3 minutes. So as you start to feel settled, just find whatever shape is best for you and give yourself just these few moments of stillness and quiet. right? If the kids are home but the door is shut, lean into that. Let the body breathe. Let the mind rest. Drawing your next breath just a little deeper into the belly. And just watch the exhale as it leaves this body. And again, breathing in and letting go. Start to bring your awareness back to your beautiful beating heart. And as always, let's offer up gratitude to this amazing body that you hold. And as you start to become aware again of this body and the space around it, just start to invite whatever movement you might need to slowly wake back up. Wiggling fingers and toes, rocking the hips or the head, whatever you need. And maybe, just maybe, take one more good stretch. Reach those fingertips and toes away. And as you exhale, bend your knees, plant your feet on this beautiful earth, and mindfully roll to whatever side is best for you. And from that side, carefully make your way to a comfortable seated position. And as always, as we find our seat, let's find our heart by bringing our hands together in prayer. So, honoring not just this time that you've taken for yourself, but this time that we get to spend with each other, let's take one more breath together. Take it all in. Exhale, let it all go. Thank you guys so much for showing up today and allowing me to be your teacher. May you all have peace in your body, peace with your words, peace in your mind. Namaste. And warm socks on your feet. All right, so we're going to do a class again, if I can get my languages.